Well, it's nearly a month now since the April 15th deadline to file your taxes.
And despite our hopes, the IRS scam continues in our area. Adam Schrager is here now with our weekly Call for Action segment.
I thought I was done with this.
You'd think it'd be done.
I wanted to be done with this. You know, there was actually a period last month we were getting a couple dozen calls per week about the scam. The IRS had issued an alert letting consumers know they were not and do not call folks to demand payment. Now the calls have started again, and I'm starting to hear about them again. Courtesy of Donna, who emailed this to me, this is what they sound like.
This is an automated system-generated message from IRS, and you're subjected to receive this message even if your number is on a state or a national do not call list. Our attempts to notify you via certified mail have returned undelivered, resulting into a lawsuit to be prosecuted against your name without the need of trial on account of fraudulent or no tax filing. To know your tax outstanding, contact our audit department on 703-459-9372 before any legal actions are taken to forcefully recover the amount unpaid. Thank you.
Again, the IRS does not contact people in this manner. There are no lawsuits to be prosecuted without a trial. It is simply put a scam. Speaking of government-related scams now, the Federal Trade Commission is warning about a sweepstakes claim that says the FTC is responsible for you winning $2.5 million. That, too, is fake. And the state's Consumer Protection Division is warning people who live in the 608 area code against the so-called government grant scam. This is the one where callers promise thousands of dollars for free because you've been such a good citizen. They ask for your bank information to set up direct deposit, and then they empty your account rather than filling it. Please do not fall.
Well, we live in a university town. There are a lot of people here with student loans, and any idea that you could get rid of them quickly, that's very appealing. But anybody who makes that promise, I guess that's a big red flag.
It is a big red flag. The Better Business Bureau is warning right now of a couple of these scams that are going around. Basically, they promise they can save you money, and they ask for money to do so. So here's what the BBB recommends to the people calling about these student loan scams. Do not ever pay up front. Real lenders will take a percentage once their service is complete. Know your options. Talk to your existing lender and see what opportunities you have to lower payments, etc. Do not give power of attorney to anyone. You should be the only one negotiating on your behalf, not a company. And we always say this, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
So this is a tough decision for you. For today's spam report, you had to decide between reading an immigration-related email from Kentucky or an animal vaccine business proposal in Southeast Asia.
Because there's so many immigration issues in Kentucky, I went with the animal vaccine one. You never thought you'd read a sentence like that.
No, I didn't.
So as appealing as the Kentucky immigration missive was, I chose the Indonesian pharmaceutical pitch. Without further ado, here's today's spam report from Mr. Jerome Howard of Celophathic Incorporation, I think. Who knows whether I'm even pronouncing that. Compliment of the season, he writes. Am Jerome Howard. I work with a pharmaceutical company here in Canada, and I decided to contact you directly for an investment with my company if you can understand English. There are some agricultural seeds that my company needs from Indonesia for our animal vaccines. It is very scarce now, and we are having problem with the owner due to language barrier. I need your English. Regards, Jerome Howard, Celophathic Incorporation. So I know nothing about animal vaccines. I know little about Indonesia. And what I know about Canada is that there's universal health care, and it has some cool weather jargon named after places there, like the Alberta Clipper and the Saskatchewan Screamer, my personal favorite. Other than that, I'm eminently qualified for this position, unless you spoke with my wife, Mr. Howard, who would tell you my communication skills are not the greatest either. Please just hit delete. If you have any consumer problems you need help solving, our Call for Action volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 to 1 to help. You can reach them. The hotline number, 608-270-2833, or you can call for action anytime, channel3000.com/call-for-action.
Hand over your English.
I need your English.
I need your English. There's an exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.